digital realm has forever changed the ways in which we interact with the world around us, but can it also change the ways in which we learn about people from the past? I'm a bioarchaeologist, and my research seeks to answer this question by using 3D digital technologies to create and analyze digital models of human skeletal remains. Specifically, I use photogrammetry, or the process of creating 3D digital models from 2D images. To create these models, photogrammetric software uses something called feature mapping to analyze digital photographs of an object. This works by recognizing shared features of the object between the multiple images from multiple different angles. The software then places a point at this shared feature and uses spatial information from the photographs to put that point within a 3D space. This process occurs hundreds to thousands of times until eventually a 3D model is formed. Compared to other forms of digital modeling like CT scanning or 3D laser scanning, photogrammetry is portable, it's user-friendly, and it's extremely cost-effective as you basically only need access to a computer and a camera. I use photogrammetry as a method for recording cranial depression fractures, or fractures of the cranial bone that are created by blunt force trauma to the skull. These fractures are great for modeling, not only because they occur on the external surface of the bone, but because they're thought to have high interpretive power when it comes to reconstructing lived experience and interpersonal interactions in the past. This all stems from the concept of the hat-brim rule, or the rule that says that cranial injuries that occur above where the brim of a hat would fall are more likely associated with violent conflict than incidental injuries. Previous studies have shown that the individuals buried at the Mississippi State Asylum cemetery have a high frequency of these fractures, which makes this an ideal collection for asking the question, is photogrammetry an accurate method for the recording and analysis of cranial depression fractures? To answer this question, I'm creating digital models for every individual from the asylum that shows evidence of cranial depression fractures. I then compare those digital models to the fractures that I see on dry bone. Overall, this research intends to provide more information about photogrammetry as a method for recording skeletal remains, but also increase accessibility and application of this technology within bioarchaeology. This can be beneficial to bioarchaeologists in many ways, but particularly for the long-term curation of skeletal collections that may not be forever present, whether that be from poor preservation or from repatriation. Additionally, digital collections can help facilitate international collaboration because they make these collections available to researchers independent of their location, which is particularly poignant with the COVID-19 pandemic. Furthermore, my research contributes to the digital curation of the skeletal remains from the Mississippi State Asylum, and this will help digitally preserve these remains for researchers in the future.